I've been thinking about starting to playing Last Epoch for ages now. Literally ages, because I like the classes, I like everything that I see in that action RPG. And I am waiting for Path of Exile 2 as well, because I don't really want to start in 1 at the moment. It seems like a lot, so why start 1 when 2 is around the corner? Kind of. So I wanna check this video out because it sounds fun. And I'm curious about this Diablo 4 bullshit, because Diablo 4 is bad.
Diablo 4 superfans, be warned. On February 21st, Last Epoch will officially launch, and you are going to hate it. This video is
It's what,
for
like
us
8
Diablo
days?
4 enthusiasts who believe Diablo 4 is the perfect ARPG in every way, with absolutely no issues.
Really?
If you are not one of these people and actually like Last Epoch, I suggest you stop watching this video right now, as it may trigger you. Okay, now that those people are gone and it's just us Diablo purists, we can finally get into
Diablo
why
purist?
we're going to hate Last Epoch.
Oh my god.
First of many reasons you're going to hate Last Epoch
I love Diablo
is
2.
its price. It's only $35
What?
for the full game.
35?
What a stupid number, am I right? I know I'm not going to enjoy myself unless the game...
That is so funny. What the hell? Oh my god, imagine selling a game like Last Epoch for $35 and then you have Diablo that is like 70 and then you have to pay 70 more for the expansions and then we have like news about $30 stuff in the shop and stuff. And the $70 is not even like the I don't know what edition, it's just the basic bitch ass game, the broke boy edition. What?
game is at least $70, and there's no $100 early access version. Like, come on, guys.
Come on,
are you
guys.
Even trying here? And get this, they're gonna keep updating the game and won't charge for DLC and expansion.
What? that's actually pretty cool. Jokes aside, that's actually insane.
This is awful. And
what the hell is that thing?
Diablo 4 is going to have an expansion every year. And after this year's experience playing this absolute gem of a game,
oh my god,
I can't wait to dish out another $70 for the expansion.
That looks so horrible.
The next thing I absolutely despise about Last Epoch is its skill trees. Yes,
oh no,
I said skill trees.
Ooh, I should never have seen this.
Skill tree, then a whole complete skill tree for every single skill in the game. Again,
this skill tree actually looks freaking awesome to me. Because when I look at Path of Exile's skill tree, I wanna kill myself. Because I have to go through like 100 Excel documents to actually understand what am I looking at. But then when I am looking at Diablo 4 skill tree, I'm like, at this point, I just play Minecraft. It's the same difficulty. So it's like, what?
What an absolutely stupid idea and a waste of time. Let me show you an example side by side using Fireball.
Oh Jesus.
On the left,
Fireball?
we have the Giga Chad Diablo 4's
Giga Chad
and its skill tree section.
Okay.
So freaking clean. And let's look at our options here. We can either do more damage with Fireball,
or we do more damage.
We can do more crit damage with Fireball. Thank you, Blizzard, for giving us what we want.
That is really innovative.
Game-changing choices in a skill tree.
That is so
now,
stupid.
Let's look over here
is it really this bad?
Of a skill tree for Last Epoch's Fireball.
I have not started Diablo 4 at all.
Augment Fireball here
because I heard so much shit about it, and Diablo Immortal was before it, and that was fucking trash too. So I was like, I'd rather not, I'm fine. I just played Diablo 2.
Or turning it into a flamethrower.
What?
And we can even combine these together and have a plasma flamethrower that explodes. I gotta stop. I'm getting too overwhelmed from all these options.
That is so cool.
You can all see what a major waste of time all these.
Can you already play Last Epoch?
Use that time to create
or do I need to wait? I am going to play this game.
A system that locks skill points behind finding over 150 random statues.
Oh
or
god.
Having a world boss, but make sure it's on a 3-hour timer so we can all make sure we're there to kill it. Or dungeons where you need to pick up an idol, but you need 3 of them to open the door, but can't hold more than 1, so you gotta backtrack.
Oh god.
Yes, the good old days. Speaking of being overwhelmed,
that sounds so shit.
Stash tabs.
Oh
again,
no.
Diablo 4 has the perfect amount of them. 5. Maybe 6. Okay, I really don't know. Whoever uses that many tabs. Right, guys? This is where I almost threw up in my mouth. When I heard Last Epoch, you can have over 100 stash tabs. What even is that? Do you think we're stupid and don't know how to manage?
Do you know how good that sounds for someone who is always hoarding items in games because this might be good for later? That makes my dick hard, bro. What? I can hoard up to 100 tab worth of items? I can even name them? My OCD is going to go crazy. This is going to be the Access tab. This is going to be Myzo's tab. Gloves. I'm going to come. I love this. I love inventory management in games. Gets me off. I don't know what it is about it, but when I have an inventory perfectly, like perfectly managed, and I have the option to have a lot of goddamn space, and I can hoard like a whore I am. It's so good. It's, oh my god.
Stash? Well, I think you're
makes me tingle all over.
For not even making these purchasable with real money. You just buy them with in-game gold? Come on, you gotta have at least some pay for convenience or pay for power, but you said you won't.
I hope they have like at least like pretty skins or something.
Before I keep going down this path, let's get back to stash tabs.
I would pay for that if there's like good skins. 5 classes?
Is 5 tabs, 1 for each class. And Blizzard believes and trusts us to make meaningful choices.
How are you? Like, there's so... Even in freaking Diablo, there's so many skills. And if I remember correctly, like, items gives you like bonuses on skills too. Like, if I wanna try a different build, and I need to get different legendaries for it, for different skills, these many stash tabs are like, bro, I would have to make like 10 alts or something to store my items, if that's even possible. I don't even know if you can do that or not. Like, use storage alts. Can you?
All the items, deciding what I need to remove. Some of the most meaningful moments I've ever had in Diablo were just me staring at my items in my stash, or even inventory, deciding if I should keep a weapon with more damage to healthy enemies, or another weapon with more damage to slowed enemies. You know what? This brings me to my next point on why us Diablo 4 superfans will absolutely hate Last Epoch.
Uh-oh.
And that's because they have a loot filter. What?
Loot
why
filter?
Would you want to pick up less loot? And why would I want to only see items I need?
In MMOs, I barely ever see loot filter. I feel like it's so rare where you can actually filter your loot and not just pick up every shit. I feel like in WoW you have like add-ons for it. In Black Desert you don't have anything for it. They just reduce this trash loot a bit and the useless loot, and like made it like it takes less space in your inventory. The private servers of Black Desert that I played on, you had to pay, where you could like set up filters on what to pick up and what not to pick up with your pet. But I feel like it's so rare. I haven't really seen like loot filters in any MMOs lately. I don't think I did. But loot filters are so freaking convenient.
Do they think we're not smart enough to make loot decisions on our own? No, that can't be it. Us Diablo 4 purists are the smartest out of any ARPG player out there. We don't need to be able to filter out.
Honestly speaking, I feel like if you are a dad, if you are like a diehard casual gamer, playing Diablo 4 is perfectly fine. And I guess you can have fun with it. If you are not like really invested in it, and you're just playing it and you enjoy that story arc or something, I guess you can have fun with it. But I feel like for like, I don't know, for like a typical gamer, it's just not it. Diablo 4 is just not it for a typical like gamer. We want to grind, we want to hoard, we want
items.
to,
we don't need to be able to color grade gear that drops based on having stats like plus minion damage. They don't even know how much fun we have spending countless minutes sorting through a whole inventory of items, carefully looking at all the stats to see what may be an upgrade after every dungeon run. Oh my god, I'm getting antsy. All this talk about a full inventory of yellow items is really make me want to stop making this video right now and get back to my perfect Diablo 4. But before I do, I have 2 more reasons why you're going to hate Last Epoch.
Oh, there's 2
One
more?
Of which is the crafting system. In our exquisite game, Diablo 4, we can choose one
you
stat
make craft?
to reroll, where it gives you a random new stat.
One stat to reroll for a random
has
stat.
so many crafting options, I'm only going to tell
disgusting.
you a few of my favorites. I mean, least favorites. Least favorites. The first is being able to put the exact stat you want onto a piece of gear. You want fire damage? You can add fire damage. You can transform an item into a unique...
I can min-max the shit out everything? I'm so going to try this game. What?
Set item. Yes, there are sets in the game. How ridiculous. This last part about crafting,
that is crazy.
You all hate, and that's the ability to craft a powerful weapon on your high-level character and give it to your low-level character to make them completely overpowered and able to breeze through the early game, destroying everything.
This game was made for me? I love playing alts, and if I can level my alts up way faster because I can just put weapons on it from my main. Bro, what?
Thing in sight. How silly. Don't they know killing hordes of enemies super fast is not fun at all? Give me my 4 damage Diablo 4 druid any day, because we are real gamers. Now for my final, and possibly most despised reason us Diablo 4 devotees will hate Last Epoch.
Okay.
And its endgame. They have 3 endgame activities.
Which
the
is?
First being dungeons, where you'll be able to target farm rewards and have varying levels of difficulty. Then they have the Monolith of Fate, which has so much depth to it, but I'm gonna keep things short because I really gotta get to my inventory full of yellows. It consists of a huge
this guy is funny
system with endgame rewards,
okay,
modifiers, and bosses. With the challenge and rewards increasing with its
those monsters look cool.
The further you go. There's a whole lot more to monoliths, but who wants to go over the endgame systems to that extent? I do, and I'll probably make another video about this soon. Then finally, we have the arena. There are 2 modes. One is the arena of champions, with a set number of waves followed by a boss.
Okay, I thought this was PvP.
Increase the difficulty with a modifier which increases your reward at the end.
Okay.
Then there is the endless arena. And here's where I feel the developers of Last Epoch are either aliens or working for the Illuminati, because this endless arena has a ladder system. A fully functional, active ladder system.
Okay.
Guys, Last Epoch is a small company, so considering it is taking Blizzard months to launch a ladder system, and this game will have it on launch, I am sure there is either some supernatural or future technology at play here, and we should just not trust it.
God, I'm Illuminati, bro.
So for those of you still here
always
and are sure you will hate Last Epoch,
I hate it so much, bro.
You have a full inventory of yellows to sift through. Go get to it. Okay, so those of you who are still here, I assume you actually are playing or will play Last Epoch on February 21st.
Oh yeah.
So then subscribe to my channel, because
already did.
And I do plan on making more videos on this game. Have a good one.
This video literally sold Last Epoch for me. It sold it. It's so good. The thing is though, like, I've been looking at these action RPGs that are coming out for so long because I had such a deep love for Diablo 2 and I played so much, and I played it with my mom too. That was one of the few games she ever really played, and that's it. She always was ahead of me because she didn't have to go to school, and she played Necro. Okay, I played Druid. I don't know why, and then it's just so nice to see something like this coming out, especially with systems and stuff that I know I will enjoy. This looks freaking amazing already. And honestly, I cannot wait to try Last Epoch. It just sounds and looks amazing, to be honest. You know what? Diablo 4 is the best thing that ever happened to Path of Exile 2 and Last Epoch. Oh god, the marketing and everything and the attention Diablo 4 is giving to these other games is actually hilariously crazy. The amount of players they are going to get from just Diablo for bed. I watched too much Queen lately. Oh god, this is amazing. I can't wait to play. If you like this little reaction video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Tell me if you're going to play as Epoch or not. And see you on the ladder. Bye bye.